In the heart of Africa, where the savannah meets the sky, there was a wicked king named Idi Amin. He ruled his kingdom with an iron fist, and his people lived in fear of his wrath. One day, a group of Catholic bishops arrived in the kingdom, seeking to spread the word of God. But Idi Amin was not pleased with their presence. The bishops, led by the wise and kind Bishop John, were determined to share their message of love and redemption. They preached to the people, and many were moved by their words. But King Idi Amin saw this as a threat to his power and grew more enraged by the day. He began to plot against the bishops, ordering his soldiers to kill them one by one. The people of the kingdom lived in terror, knowing that anyone who dared to listen to the bishop's message would face the king's wrath. But the bishops continued to preach, undeterred by the danger. And as their time in the kingdom drew to a close, they prepared to leave, unaware of the evil that King Idi Amin had in store for them. As they boarded the plane to return to their own country, King Idi Amin's soldiers secretly loaded the cargo hold with deadly snakes. The king cackled with glee, thinking that this would be the perfect way to rid himself of the pesky bishops once and for all. As the plane took off, the bishops settled in for the long journey ahead, praying and singing hymns. But little did they know, the snakes were stirring. Awakened by the plane's engines, suddenly, snakes began slithering out of the cargo hold, hissing and spitting. The bishops were shocked and terrified as the snakes began to bite them, one by one. Bishop John, with his wise and compassionate heart, quickly realized what was happening. He knew that King Idi Amin was behind this evil plot and that the snakes were a manifestation of the king's wickedness. With a deep breath, Bishop John began to pray, calling upon the power of God to protect them. And as he prayed, a miracle occurred. The snakes, as if repelled by the bishop's faith, began to retreat back into the cargo hold. The plane landed safely, and the bishops were greeted with medical care and open arms. They knew that they had faced pure evil, but they also knew that their faith had protected them. And as for King Idi Amin, his wickedness was exposed to the world. His people rose up against him, and he was overthrown, forced to flee into exile. The bishops returned home, their message of love and redemption stronger than ever. And the people of the kingdom, freed from the grip of fear, began to build a new future, one based on the principles of compassion, forgiveness, and faith. The story of the snake in the plane became a legend, a reminder of the power of faith and the evil that lurks in the hearts of men. And Bishop John's bravery and wisdom were etched in the annals of history, a shining example of the transformative power of love and redemption.